Crude oil last week continued with the bearish bias and hit the lows at 72.6, precisely reversing from the zone and the levels which I have mentioned in my weekly review and daily review 78.5, 79.2. Precisely hitting 78.5, we have seen oil slumping and it has begun the month with a sharper crash. It has moved towards 72.6. And yes, the fears of recession kicking in US has seen the major correction in oil price. Does this mean that it is going to break further on the downside and a bigger crash is awaited here in oil? Following this channel, lower highs, lower lows, can we expect it to move towards $70 levels? Or there is a possibility of a reversal from the current levels. What is going to be our strategy in order to profit trading crude oil in the month of August and in next week? We will see with the help of charts and indicators. Towards the end of the update, I'll be sharing the trading levels and strategies. So watch till the end. And this is the only channel to give you two updates and targets a day. First with the Asia and Europe session, next with the US session. The subscribe and press the bell icon to get the notifications. Join the free Telegram channel for live updates and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Let's start. First, we look into charts and indicators. If you look at the 4-hour charts, after the crossover, we have seen oil prices consistently trading in this bearish channel. After the lows, it has respected this bounce back. Lower highs are getting created and now lower lows are seen. Almost it has achieved the lows of this channel and it is now trying to find the support at this zone. Now, in the coming week, if you see oil staying below 72, I think that is a point when you can say now it is turning bearish, and then we can look forward to a good correction which can in fact take it towards 71 and 70 levels very, very soon. And below $70 is where the bears will kick in. Now, if you look at the formation here, see this was the lows here. And since then, oil traded bullish moved towards 85 levels, and since then it has shown a major correction. Again, I'm saying it is forming a nice channel here. It is a bearish channel though, and once it breaks below 72, you can say major bearishness here. Else, it is still trading in the channel, which is a retracement channel. If you look at the moving averages, these are trading with divergence. The prices are trading with the divergence from the moving average. It can possibly retrace further, and thus, if you see, it is staying below beyond 74.4, 74.5 in the coming week. A little retracement on the upside can be expected from there, where the prices might try to move towards 75.8, 76. Now, 76 is one key resistance which it needs to break in order to fall back within this zone, which is definitely a sideways channel. See, I have mentioned here that this is an expanding triangle, and that is what it has achieved, hit the lows of this triangle. The stochastic has come to oversold. The MACD is trading bearish, and almost it has hit the lows. What it is seen here, it has almost come to the same zone. The RSI is also coming to oversold zone on the 4-hour charts. But let's have a look at the daily chart. What has happened on the daily charts after the crossover? This is what we talked about, that this crossover is significant on the daily charts and this signals bearishness, and that is what has happened after the crossover. We have seen oil trading consistently bearish, hitting the lower highs here, and it is traded in this expanding triangle. Where are the highs of this channel? Towards 78, 78.5 levels, and this is definitely a major bearish channel here. Look at the daily charts, couple of bullish retracement, and the bearish candles are further sharper. Now it is important for us to note how it behaves at these lows at 72.4 levels, which we had seen here. If it breaks below this, more bearishness will prevail. And then specifically, you can look at the zone here. It has consolidated here for weeks before rising. So now this zone between 70 to 72 is going to remain critical for crude oil in the coming week and for the month of August. Now the first trading session in the coming week itself is going to be important, because that will decide whether it is willing to leave this expanding triangle or just willing to stay in this. Because see, if you look at the pattern here, red green and red, it could bounce back. Thus we have to be watchful for the very first trading session. Stochastic has retraced. Now look at MACD. This is staying bearish, looking downwards, and now it has started to diverge, and it has come to the same zone from where we have seen the rise. So now if it breaks this, I can see further lows coming in here. We have to watch out specifically in the coming week for the next few sessions. This is going to remain crucial, the direction it wants to take in the month of August. RSI looking downwards, that's again a bearish sign here. Coming to the week, if you notice on the weekly charts, after staying majorly bullish here, it has crossed over here at the top, and since then it has stayed bearish. Now after the drop here, towards in fact 64 levels. There was a retracement, then higher lows, then lower highs, then higher lows, lower highs, and it has been trading in this channel itself. Now that is what the current levels are going to play an important role, because once it comes out of this zone it can lead to stronger correction here. This is a consolidation zone, which with support at $70, first support 68, the second 67, 68 the second, and you can find out the supports here. See, it is reversed from the zone, and thus the current levels are going to be very, very important. Right now it is very much respecting this. See this, all the weekly charts, you can find that lower end of these candles are beautifully aligned so far. So coming week is going to be of prime importance. The stock stick looking down, it has come to oversold zone. The MACD has crossed over and it is yet trading with divergence and staying bearish here. If you look at the RSI, this has dropped. Another way to look at for the weekly charts here is, see this, is still forming a nice flag. The lows here at 70, and thus which might get achieved soon before it tries to bounce back or retrace, which is going to be possibly the coming week where it may try to achieve this and bounce back. So coming week is definitely going to be critical, and the zone here at 70 is going to be specifically critical here. Now coming to monthly, on the monthly chart, see moving averages are still running parallel and are still staying bullish. Now if you notice, the month has just started, the price has stayed below the 20 months average, and it has given already a breakout after two candles which has delivered higher highs, higher lows. It has taken a sharp break here. And as we have discussed in our last week's review, that once it stays below 75, more bearishness will prevail. And right now, I can still say that there are good supports here till $70. Now, it is going to be difficult in the month of August for oil to break beyond 78.6, 79.2 zone, and thus as long as it stays below this, you should not be treating this as bullish. Even if it tries to bounce back, possibly it can try to stay in a zone. And on the downside now, below 70 is where the major correction might be seen here if it breaks below $70 levels, because see, this is a breakout here and this might continue here for a while. However, there is one indication which is still supportive that it can try to rise. Though right now a breakout is definitely going to bring a serious move here. Let's watch out. See, stochastic looking down, definitely a bearish sign, but the MACD, if you, this was the one sign which I am expecting it for it to show a reversal, because see, this is delivering good waves on the monthly charts, and already we have seen a stronger bearish momentum for months on the monthly chart for oil, and thus it has to cross over. Now what has happened, it is starting to diverge again after converging a bit. Not a good sign here, and the divergence here suggests that the bearishness might prevail for the next few months. But this month is going to be crucial, which is going to decide whether it is going to give a crash or not. The RSI has dropped. So now we have seen the charts, we have seen the indicators, and time for me to give you the trading levels and strategy. And before I give you the trading levels and strategy, if you want to learn this art of trading, join my mentorship. And if you just want to trade as per the signals, be a part of my signals channel on Telegram. Write an email or ping me over Telegram for your queries related to the services. Join the free Telegram channel for live updates, and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. And those who had asked me to recommend a broker which offers a swap free account with lowest spreads and no hidden charges, you can find the recommended broker link also in the channel and video description here. Now let's talk about the levels. See, first a little retracement it can start the week with, or it can give a gap down. If it gives a gap down, then a possible bounce back can be expected. But if it stays above 74, 74.2 zone, we can expect it to trade with modest bullishness here, where I will be looking forward to 74.8, 75 levels as the next resistance. And beyond this, I will be looking forward to 75.5 and 76. Now 76 is the next key level here to watch out for. A move beyond 76 is a sign of a further rise, where I will be looking forward to 77.3, 78.4, 78.6 zone. And if it breaks out beyond 78.6, then we can look forward to a complete reversal. Chances of this appears to be very, very, very less, that it breaks out beyond 79.2 in the month of August. And thus till it stays below 79.2, you should not be treating oil as bullish. Only breakout, only reversal confirmation is if you see it trading above 79.2. And remember, these are months, these are markets, and the month is still big. It is still begun. Only two trading sessions we have seen. There are a lot many trading sessions are left, and thus it can do wonders. It can reverse as well, but right now the signs are not very much encouraging for a complete reversal or a break beyond 78.6, 79. On the downside, I will recommend a selling entry at 73.4 levels, where we can expect 73, 72.8 first support zone, 72.4 the next, and then 72 the third. Once the price trades below 72, then we can say now it is going to trade with a stronger momentum. 71.1 two levels, below this 70.56, and then I will look forward to 69.6 levels as the next. Below 69.6, you can say the next is towards 68 and 67. That is going to remain the strongest support. The chances for which appears to be less uh, for the coming week at least, and for the month of August, I will see how it behaves at around 70 levels here, which is going to be a key observation for us to decide whether oil is preparing for a bigger crash or not. And right now, I will not say that it is ready for such a stronger crash, but yes, these are markets, anything and everything is possible. Even if it drops, we have to be careful at around $70 levels, which are going to remain the key here. This complete zone is going to be a very strong support zone. So take your trades accordingly. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Do not miss to watch the daily updates, which will give you a fair idea on how to profit. Join the free Telegram channel for live updates and join the channel memberships. Thank you. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. Have a happy weekend. Thank you.